Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Burning Truth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is The Burning Truth. I am Matt Burns, and with me as always is the man, the myth, the legend, Nathan Goth.
Yeah, so here we are. We're on a pre-recorded episode today, folks. As on Saturday we're going to be at Wolverhampton Professional Wrestling, and
Also
on
known
the
as Wolverhampton
Sunday
Pro.
it is the day of rest.
Oh.
So Sunday will be the day of rest because I don't plan on moving.
Neither me. I ain't moving.
So here we are this evening. Pre-recorded episode. Just going to discuss the build-up to Great Balls of Fire,
Goodness gracious!
or as I like to call it, the build-up to Jerry Lee Lewis. Going, oh my God! Turning in his grave.
Oh.
The gimmick infringements, but never mind, since Vince McMahon doesn't care about gimmicks anymore.
Oh, he just likes to just throw that money out.
Yeah, and we're just going to have a look at Raw and the build-up on there, and also I just want to talk about something. It popped up over the week. So this week was Slammiversary for TNA.
Slam 15.
Yeah. Now, what happened during the main event? Who could you see on camera?
What do you mean?
Who could you see on the camera?
Alberto Del Rio.
And
Bobby Lashley.
and
Well, not Alberto Del Rio. Alberto El Patreon.
yeah. Now, did you see someone in a Dos Caras mask?
Yeah, his dad.
And
Somebody else.
did that someone else have a pale white body?
No idea what you're on about.
Don't you?
No.
Well, if you look very closely,
I have no idea what you're on about.
that is WWE Diva and Wrestler Paige.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's not confirmed. Even though a certain name tag is similar to the real name of the person that goes under the name of WWE Superstar Paige. Similar. They're close.
No, so in the crowd, and to go into the crowd, she had to wear a mask so that her face wasn't seen on WWE TV. Now,
Non-WWE TV.
yeah, on non-WWE TV. Now, I'm pretty sure that isn't, like, for cosplay purposes. You know, why couldn't you just stay behind the curtain? Why do you have to go out into the crowd to watch that match? Why can't you just stay behind the curtain? Are you trying to purposely get fired? Surely it is just easier to ask for your release.
Who says it was them? Nobody says it was them.
It's practically confirmed.
Did they actually say it themselves? No.
How many people do you know that have got a Pappy tattoo?
Last time I checked, you.
You?
No. I don't.
But no, what must have been going through the heads of, one, GFW for allowing it,
Right?
and two, Paige for going ahead with it.
Because technically GFW weren't fully ahead. It was still Impact Wrestling.
Yeah, okay. So what's going through Anthem's head?
Extra person in the crowd?
One that can get you sued?
You can't confirm it.
Yes, I can.
It can't be confirmed. Did you see when they were without the mask?
What?
Did you see them without the mask?
No, but the body type tattoos.
Doesn't matter.
It's practically identification.
It doesn't
enough.
matter. Anybody can get some crayon and start drawing on the body.
Now, moving on from what?
Whoa. Actually, no. We're not going to move on from what is known as Impact Wrestling. Because, as we know, Global Force Wrestling was purchased by Anthem,
Yes.
which is technically Impact Wrestling. So basically, they've got Impact Wrestling buying Global Force Wrestling,
Yes.
right? And you know what they've done with it?
Yeah, they've rebranded it as Global Force.
Global Force Wrestling, but it's still Global Force Wrestling, or Global Force Wrestling Impact.
Yeah.
Which is fair enough. So it's like, so Impact is like their Raw, SmackDown.
But it's now, instead of TNA, it's GFW.
Yeah.
Which is a better name than a porno moniker. It's no longer Tits and Ass Wrestling, it is now Global Force Wrestling.
Do you know where that comes from? Go on.
In 2002, they had a meeting backstage, Jeff Jarrett and a couple of other people, wondering what to call the company. And someone came up with a wonderful suggestion of, doesn't matter what we call it, we might as well just call it Tits and Ass Wrestling for all it means.
No. Do you know who came up with that idea?
I did know, but I cannot remember his name.
You can't remember his name. Can't you remember the name? Or is it because he has got some kind of a restraining order against Jim Cornette?
Vince Russo. It's only something Vince Russo could come up with.
And it makes it worse. Jerry Jarrett wasn't happy with the name TNA. However, they convinced him, no, it's not Tits and Ass.
It just means total non-stop
Stop action. Convinced him. And then when they went for get buy rates and television and everything, would you like some TNA? People started laughing at them.
Yeah.
It made a joke of them.
Well, it's a bit like WWE when they wanted to call Paige Becky Lynch, and who else was on that team? Charlotte.
Oh, God.
The Submission Society.
Oh,
Don't
God!
Don't any of you do a quick Google search?
Right. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that is it Brazzers decided to send Vince McMahon a basket
Yes.
saying thank you for all the free internet hits. Whoops.
But if you own either the first or second biggest wrestling company in America, you must have someone capable of using Google. Does it take that long to do a Google search?
In some people's cases, maybe.
All it takes is a quick typing of the letters going TNA. What comes up? And if a sexual moniker comes up, right, and lads, back to the drawing board. Same with WWE. Right, we need a name for a free girl stable. Submission Society. Okay, let's try it on Google first. BDSM. Right, and lads, back to the drawing board. Can't have that one. Good try though.
Hey, Charlie! Oh, yeah, back to the drawing board.
Again, good try. But no, it's just stupid. So instead, we end up with Becky, Charlotte and Paige. PCB. PCB. Sounds like some type of glue.
No comment.
So that's what that happened there. So, now you've done Global Force Wrestling.
Oh, we haven't finished yet.
Go on.
We haven't finished. Have you watched this week's episode?
No.
Are you ready to be upset?
What about the one that's just been recorded? Because I have read about the one that's been
No,
recorded.
have you read about the one that's been revealed?
Go on.
Lashley getting another fight against Alberto El Patillon for the title, and it got thrown out. Do you know why it got thrown out? Because of LAX.
Yeah, because they were beating up Alberto El Patron.
No. Lashley had knocked him out.
Spoiler alert.
They will.
They will.
Spoilers! Anyway. Do you know what? Do you know why they will?
Go on.
Because when they attacked Lashley, he was actually out cold.
Mm.
And then they picked him up, the newest member of LAX. And they carried him out. The problem I understood that he was selling really well for Lashley. But Jesus Christ! Can't they hold the man up?
Right. Moving on, otherwise I will end up spoiling about 6 weeks worth of TNA in one night. Which I don't want to do. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt for this once. Because we have more important fish to fry and not enough time in the day to piss around picking the bad things.
As much as you've seen the spoilers, it's always still better to see.
Right, so let's move on. Because I want to talk about Raw.
Okay.
Just a couple of segments in particular. So, have you seen Braun Strowman and the Roman Reigns segment?
Good Lord. Yes.
Now, first of all, I feel sorry for Apollo Crews. Now, I didn't quite understand that segment with Apollo Crews and Braun Strowman. Last time I checked, Apollo Crews is part heel.
Yeah.
What's Braun Strowman?
Heel. Might be.
So why would you have heel v heel?
I don't know. I think they're trying to turn the Titus brand or Titus worldwide into a face.
Right.
So that might be why.
Okay. So, he just got pounded on, and then eventually Titus tried to step in, and he got pounded on. But I'm not asked about that segment. I'm asked about the one afterwards. When Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns were brawling.
Yeah.
Now, what would have made that segment really interesting is if Reigns had managed to somehow get him into
the ambulance.
Yes.
Because
leave a bit of doubt in the viewer's mind. Because yes, you can take the big man out.
Yes, you can take him. You can take him off the stage, but you just crippled yourself.
And how do you drag him from there to the ambulance?
Think, Roman. Think.
Whereas Braun Strowman's already shown us what he'll do. He'll chuck you off the stage into the ambulance and just chuck you into the ambulance. But part of me thinks that we're going to see like a Kane and Shane McMahon spot where they go through the top of the ambulance.
AKA almost the same as when John Cena did it.
Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Right back. No. Yeah. It's just painful. It is just painful because as much as I want to see it, I don't. I'd be more impressed if Strowman wins it by throwing Roman to the side.
Or just through the door.
Hey!
Yeah.
I'd love it to Strowman win, but we know that's not going to happen.
I actually think he will win.
He isn't.
He
isn't winning.
I think he will.
He isn't winning.
I think he's going against Lesnar at SummerSlam.
Really? Sorry, but have you not been following rumours and keeping up to date with the current events of what's going on? They've pulled the WrestleMania event and pulled it to SummerSlam. They are doing Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar.
We'll see. I think things can change.
And do you know why we think that?
Why?
Because answer me this. On Raw, did Brock Lesnar look like a champion? A face? A goody two-shoes? With Samoa Joe?
No.
Or did Samoa Joe look more like a goody, like a face?
Well, they both look like tweeners.
I'd say Samoa Joe looked more of a face.
Did he? Trying to hunt down?
Yeah, because he wants to fight. He wants to take it too. He wants to take it.
But it's like the Taz gimmick, innit? In the early 2000s, all he wants to do is fight. It doesn't mean he can't be a heel.
I'm not saying he can't be a heel. I'm just saying against Brock Lesnar, he's more likely to be a face. Where you got Lesnar saying, "Come on!" standing there.
Well, that's Lesnar going, "Well, I'm the UFC fighter here. If you get in my grill, I will knock you the fuck out."
If Lesnar was going to go at it, you could argue it, but no. It seemed more like the belligerent, cocky heel.
Yes, but what's Lesnar got to prove? everyone knows the credentials of Brock Lesnar.
And I think Samoa Joe showed his credentials the previous week when he almost choked him out.
From behind. Which is a really big heel move.
I think WWE just don't care who gets cheered.
No, they don't. As long as someone gets a reaction, who cares how they get the reaction? That is WWE's philosophy right now.
Pretty much. I hate to say it, I have to agree with Nate on that one.
Doesn't matter what reaction you get, a reaction is a reaction at the moment with WWE.
So if you're cheered as a heel, yay! If you're booed as a face, boo.
Yeah, and that's why I honestly believe you'll see Braun Strowman versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam.
No. 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 Because Roman Reigns has already announced he is facing the champ. He's already made it clear he's fighting for the title. And WWE put a big, massive banner.
We'll see what happens. A lot can change. Please, Roman, please.
Anyone but you.
Go on, Strowman. Just kill him. Not physically, but...
Be the man that, be the hero that saves us all.
Yeah, be the hero we need. You can be our bright light in our moment of darkness.
Show me this Braun!
So that was that. I think the build-up to this ambulance match has been pretty decent.
Mm-hmm.
And it's actually nice to see a feud actually go for a distance of time.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking forward to for Great Balls of Fire?
I am looking forward to the WWE Hero title.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how they're going to be playing the whole realist guys in the room segment. Or former realist guys.
I think that'll be opening either that or Goldust and R-Truth.
I think Goldust and R-Truth will open. Because as much as them pair have split up, this is what I don't get. They split up Golden Truth and Enzo Amore and Big Cass right on top of each other.
Oh,
Why?
no, I don't understand that, but...
Why? You've just split up two teams at the same time. So, essentially, I'm mad at you for breaking up with me. I'm mad at you because I don't need you.
Oh, no, it's the same storyline, and it's what's happening maybe on SmackDown with the Hype Bros. So you could have 3 feuds for the price of 1. All just following the same formula.
Good Lord.
We're getting Miz and Dean Ambrose 1862. What else are we getting?
What do you think of the Miz to Raj?
I like it. It's giving Bo Dallas and
Curtis Axel
something to do.
and some face time, much needed.
Yeah,
And I will say, I do like Bo Dallas' new look.
yeah, it suits him, and also it'll benefit him being with the Miz. The Miz can teach him how to handle that heel persona, because the Miz has been a really good heel, been really consistent, deserves more than the mid-card title.
Miz needs new haters. Miz always gets haters.
Yeah. The women's title match.
Okay. Don't think Sasha's going to be taking it.
No, it'll be Nia Jax versus Bliss at SummerSlam.
Potentially, yeah. But, they've actually hyped up Sasha.
Oh?
They're hyping up Sasha versus Bliss.
Not for SummerSlam. This just filler.
Follow again.
Yeah.
What's your current view on... There's one aspect we haven't covered, and it wasn't covered last week. And I've got to say, celebrities been involved in wrestling.
So it depends what role they want to play. If they're there for their own purposes, just to put themselves over, pointless.
If they're there to actually genuinely help the any feuds or help push the product along, and we don't mean their product, WWE's product.
Yeah, if they're there to enhance the product that we're watching, like the WWE product, maybe it be by furthering a feud or pushing a segment, I'm fine. When it's there for their own personal games and to put themselves over and they're not sticking to scripts, then...
Yeah. You know, get checked out.
Yeah.
Because I know a lot of people says certain people like the Ball family hit it out of the park. No, they didn't. Personally, I thought that was quite a bit distasteful. A full-grown man taking his shirt off at Miz. I'm like, Miz could drop you like a bad habit.
Yeah.
And then when Dean Ambrose comes out, you've got your son dropping the N-word. Really? Really? Why? Why? Moving on.
Where was Booker T when you need him?
On SmackDown. Going shucky ducky.
Quack, quack.
Anyway, moving on, shall we?
Yes.
Shall we move to SmackDown?
No, because I'm still trying to catch up with SmackDown. It's been a really busy week this week.
Ooh, I'm sorry to say this. I'm going to have to do some spoilers then for you. Right now, I do apologise. I'm going to have to, because there is some topics that are going to have to be brought up. Because WWE did actually bring something up on SmackDown during the wrap-off.
I've heard and I've seen this bit. So, the Usos brought up Xavier Woods' extraordinary skills outside the ring.
Yes. Yeah, so
Brad Maddox makes a brilliant cameraman.
And partner.
Yeah. Could be tag champions of the world.
If they're not killed.
Yeah. But was it distasteful? Yes. Did they clear it? Probably not. And by I mean did they clear it with Paige? Not with WWE. I think WWE told them to say it.
Yeah. To fire the shot.
I just don't, and I think that was retaliation for what Paige did at Slammiversary.
Yes. Sort of bringing up past.
Yeah.
Which is a bit distasteful.
But we all know WWE doesn't hold grudges, they just get even.
We don't hold grudges, but we get even.
So, yes, it was distasteful. Yes, it probably wasn't cleared by the right people. It was cleared by some people, probably not the right ones. Has Paige got a right to be pissed off? Yes. Has Xavier Woods got the right to be pissed off?
Yes.
Yes. Did he clear it? Who knows? The only person who knows is Xavier Woods.
Xavier Woods, because Brad Maddox is no longer with the company, and neither is Paige.
Well, Paige is with the company.
Paige is with the company, but she's not appearing on it.
Yeah, because she's still waiting to be cleared. Supposedly she is close to being cleared.
Close to.
But, very uncomfortable segment.
Very.
I know people liked it.
Some people did and some people didn't. Me personally, I didn't, because I think it's quite distasteful, and I think it does. I actually know Paige's family myself, and I know her dad, and I've met her mother. Lovely family. I don't think shots like that are. They shouldn't be done like that. It just feels cheap.
Yeah.
As much as they can say, oh, but she was at Slammiversary. Yeah. She had a mask on. She didn't actually show her face, so you can't 100% confirm it.
But we all know.
But people may know who it is. Even though WWE wanted to do that with, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. America.
Yeah. So it's just one of them things. What do we want to talk about now? Because obviously we're doing this as a pre-record, because obviously of what we've got planned for this weekend. So let's give you a brief taster of what we've got this weekend, because we know some of the matches we're seeing tomorrow. So tomorrow we've got Nightshade teaming with the Pro Wrestling Subjective Champion
Jesse Jones
against Harry
Cruz.
and Millie McKenzie.
Repeat that. Repeat her name again.
Millie McKenzie.
No, just say the first part.
Millie
The Machine!
Kenzie.
See,
Yeah, she's. If you've ever seen Millie McKenzie, think Brock Lesnar mixed with Ronda Rousey, and you get Millie McKenzie. The girl is a legit machine.
if I'm not mistaken, after she had the match, you were still fearful of your life.
Oh yeah, it's like she looked like she could go through another 20 minutes and kill half the people in the arena. Even though she was the one that everyone was liking. Like, she looked like she could kill everyone in there and come back for seconds.
Who's next?
There's some good cardio on that girl. Like, she has got the stamina to go 30-40 seconds on there. Well, I mean minutes, not seconds. She's good at what she does, and she is really incredible to just keep going. Also, you've got Nightshade that's going to be there tomorrow. We all know what Nightshade's capable of.
Always a good worker.
Yeah, always a good worker. And will try to distract Harry as well to keep him out of the way.
Well, it's actually a tag match, so
Yeah, it's an intergender tag match. Also, tomorrow, we're running the gauntlet. We know that the bouncer and the judge are going to be there, along with some of the usual suspects there tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. Having a look who can join our Pro Wrestling Subjective Champion in the Final Four in a couple of months' time for the Wolf Run Pro Wrestling Championship. So that'll be an interesting prospect. And then we're going to have a couple more surprises tomorrow. Be interesting to see who else turns up there. We haven't been told or warned. We just know various people are going to carry on making a debut tomorrow. And after a successful first show, hopefully they carry it on, as the company is still in its infancy, but with the right person behind it, pushing it in the right direction.
The question is will some of the people who were on the last show make reappearances? For example, TJ Sky.
I think him and Chris Drew could carry on there.
I don't think Chris Drew's chest could handle it.
Yeah, could a certain Matt Burns be making an appearance down the line?
I have no idea what you're on about.
You know, you versus Mr. Drew.
What?
You keep trying to interject yourself so you can make love to his chest. And by love to his chest, I mean leave your DNA on him.
Oh, that sounds disgusting. No, it's nothing like that.
The chop heard around the world.
It's now increased from. It's now increased from the chop from Wolverhampton to around the world.
Yes.
You think it's echoed that much?
Yes. He's still got a hand mark. Which is really impressive. So, I was just on about the gauntlet tomorrow. We know the judge and the bouncer game tries to be running the gauntlet.
Yeah.
We could see Mr. Drew there trying to run the gauntlet.
Again?
Yeah.
Potentially. Will we see another reappearance of TJ Sky and Shorey?
Yeah, well, we could do. And also, you've got your staples there. It'll be interesting to see who else you want to bring in the future, you know. There's a lot of promising names out there, and Wolf Run could be the place where people get the build.
Correct. There is a rumour going round that there's a possibility of a certain metrosexual possibly being there.
And we all know at the moment wherever the metrosexual goes, his little metroeterial goes with
Either
him.
he's metroette or the entire club, his entire club.
Yes. But he never travels alone. He's always got a posse.
He's never all by himself.
He doesn't like travelling alone. He ain't like Dave Del Vecchio.
All by himself.
But no, so all in all, folks, it's going to be an interesting weekend. We'll be able to report back with more on what's happened in British wrestling.
Correct.
over the next couple of weeks.
And we've also got some possible more interviews getting lined up here as soon as possible as well.
Yeah, we could end up hopefully catching up with TJ Sky this weekend.
Potentially for this weekend. However, just in case, if anybody does actually look on YouTube right now, we do actually have our Rob Sharp interview that's currently out right now.
And also, if you haven't already, catch up with some of the other interviews. We've got my sit down with Nightshade. We've got your sit down with Chris Drew.
Yeah.
We've got the joint sit down with Steve Valentino.
Oh, that was fun.
Got my sit down with Millie McKenzie.
Millie McKenzie, and you've also got your Jesse Jones.
Yeah, but we've also got your interview with Big Rich.
Big Rich, Rob Sharp, and if I'm not mistaken, a Drake Winters.
Yes. And then coming up soon, one which we're proud to announce, we have got Sean Only soon.
Yes, and I will say, very interesting interview. One to check out, especially for just to hear his training background.
Yes. So some good stuff coming up soon, folks. Hopefully some more interviews. If there's anyone you'd like us to interview, just let us know and we'll see what we can do.
Give us a shout out. Oh, and just also a bit of interesting news for the British scene as well. Just announced for Wrestle Midlands, they've got an American coming over.
Who's coming?
Can't you remember who it is?
I was not at Wrestle Midlands.
No, it wasn't actually announced, Dan. If I'm not mistaken, he's somebody you don't like.
Go on.
I'm trying.
You know, he hasn't wrote it down, folks. He's trying to rummage through his notes now. He is not prepared. He's asking me if I know an American who's coming over. It could be anyone. Someone I don't like. Could be anyone from the Pro Wrestling Guerrilla roster. Absolutely fucking anyone from that roster. It's like, pick one. You know?
Really? You're really doing this?
Yeah, go on. Name someone you don't like, Nathan. You might get it. There's a 1 in 100 chance.
He is the king of sleaze.
Go on.
Joey Ryan.
I don't mind Joey Ryan.
I thought you don't like him.
No, I think it's brilliant how he got a sponsorship of a porn company.
Fair enough, I accept that.
Good old you Pornplex.
And he's actually one of the founders of PWG.
And he's also had one of the best partners in PWG.
Oh, yes.
Go on.
Candice LeRae.
Yes. Probably two of the only people I do like out of that company, apart from
The
Zack Sabre Jr. and
World's Cutest Tag
Skull.
Team.
The world's cutest tag team. The world's hardest woman.
World's toughest, who is rumoured
To be in the Mae Young Classic.
as to be in the Mae Young Classic. However, I'm just getting some news now to do with Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, actually, because they've actually done some...
Oh, I've started it!
What?
Matt's having a little wank to himself. Oh, PW friend! PWG friend!
Really?
You and your fucking indie wanking wrestling.
Whoa! How dare you? How dare you say that? Would you like to know who's in the Battle of Los Angeles?
Go on, who's in the bowler this year?
I will name 10 of them.
Who's in it this year? Well, I'm going to tell you 10 of the entrants out of the 20.
Flamita.
Who?
Flamita.
Who?
Flamita.
Well, that doesn't help me.
Keith Lee. Walter. The next one you'll know. Travis Banks.
The love child of Doug Williams.
As much as he hates it. Number 5, Ray Phoenix. Number 6, Desmond Xavier. 7th, I do apologise if I mispronunciate this. Donovan Dijak. Number 8, Jeff Cobb. Have you actually seen that guy?
Yeah, Jeff Cobb has wrestled a little bit on Southside.
He has wrestled for Southside. He is a Samoan machine.
I've seen him in
He
action.
is a guy who threw, if I'm not mistaken, formerly known as Chris Hero Castiasono, around like a rag doll.
Yeah.
And the 9th entry, Trevor Lee. And this is the one I'm proud of, number 10.
Go on.
Flash Morgan Webster.
Yeah, I think I need to explain to people my detest of Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. So, my detest for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla isn't due to its successfulness, because it is a successful company and I'll never take that away from it. It is the fact that they have zero respect for big finishing moves. It is literally...
Randy Ramsey doesn't think that!
It is literally like it took a giant shit on logic in professional wrestling.
WWE doesn't think that!
Who?
WWE. Let's take into account how many stars they've had from there.
But they don't just wrestle there. It's like the person who's got the pencil for Pro Wrestling Guerrilla looks at it and goes, you know what, you do what you want, lads. If you want to do an 820 Canadian Destroyer, you go ahead, just don't kill each other. And as long as one of you pins the other one, who cares if it's by a snap jab? You know, who wants to see a tombstone end the match these days? No one pins anyone off a finisher these days. They're ruining wrestling. They're giving too much away. And that's why I don't like it. It defies logic. It doesn't make sense.
It's because it's non-mainstream.
But it is
punk rock
mainstream.
business outlook. You're just upset and bitter and twisty.
Just like you, you know. How would you like if someone came in and stole your move?
Which one?
You know.
I've had plenty stolen.
Yeah. And then all I hear is, nah, they stole my move.
No, they didn't, because they can't do it with me like me.
How would you like it, you know, if someone took your merchandise and sold it for you and didn't give you anything? You'd be annoyed.
I have been annoyed at that before.
So, that's how I feel about
Which is why I ended up having my own team. Talented team.
Very talented team.
Very.
The bloke can sell.
Oh, definitely can, definitely.
But no, so that's why I detest Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. It just doesn't make sense. It's like the next stage of like stage wrestling. It's like a mix between ballet and wrestling. You know, like you're gonna have judges scoring the moves next. Oh, sorry, we already got that. It's called TNA in the Grand Championship.
Oh, that's not better in any way, is it?
Nope.
You're not very happy.
But moving on, I think that's a nice place to end it before Matt has a quick jizz in his pants and decorates the office again.
Whoa, being nice. We will be at Wolfen Pro. Well, just to let you know, this is actually being recorded on the Friday night.
Yeah, so we're going to be at Real Fun on the Saturday.
On the Saturday. Sunday, rest.
Day of rest. So, no. So, other than that, folks, you can catch us at the usual places.
And a nice little surprise for you
Go on.
that we have got to announce. Sometime next week, we will be releasing a review, an audio review.
Yeah, we're going to try audio reviews as a replacement for some of the written reviews, just to help to speed up the process.
And to also, so you can, instead of just
reading through it, you can listen to our thoughts and a bit of the match on there.
And how we feel about the matches.
Yeah. So that'll be on there, but also there are still going to be some written reviews on there as well. So you're not going to lose that side of it.
No,
we're going to try and balance it out a bit.
Just trying something new out.
Yeah, but apart from that, folks, you can find us at our usual places: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Outlook. Spreaker. You
Anywhere
can
else?
find.
Instagram?
I said Instagram.
Twitter?
Yes, said Twitter.
Oh, speaking of Twitter, there was a little rumour I heard. I heard a rumour.
Did you?
And somebody's got an account.
Yeah, I asked you to set me one up.
I didn't do it.
Well, you must have.
I didn't do it.
Well, you must have. You logged me in last week. You went, here you go. Here's your
That
Twitter
wasn't me.
account.
That wasn't me.
Yes, it was, Matt Burns.
It wasn't me.
Yes, it was.
It wasn't me.
Was.
Wasn't.
Was.
Wasn't.
I caught you in the shower.
Yeah.
I caught you banging on the bathroom floor.
Wasn't me. Wasn't me.
But no, you can find us both on Twitter.
As always.
Well, not as always. As from now, you can find us both on Twitter.
Whoa. You can find us both. You can find me on Twitter.
But you couldn't always find me on Twitter.
Yes, you could. At The Burning Truth.
But now you can find me.
Directly. Fair enough. I'll
Yeah.
give you that one.
I'm Alexander Owens
Hey!
on there. And then just have a look around. Matt gracefully set me that up, so I suppose I better get used to posting nonsensical statements in 140 characters or less. It's a good job fuck off is only 8.
I can see that I can't be buying it instantly.
But no. Apart from that, go to your usual places to watch your local wrestling. And when we say support your local wrestling, we mean support your regional wrestling, because local wrestling only happens once a month and we have to travel 80, 90, sometimes 100 miles.
Pretty much.
So, if we can, you can. Support wrestling.
Support wrestling, and however, we do actually like to support our local wrestling and local teams and everything. However, what we don't condone either, as well,
is people messing other people around for just simple things. If you want something done, ask for the reason you want things done, not because you think it's a good idea to try to get people to travel to certain places just to ask them to do something else instead of the purpose that you asked them to be there for. Be truthful with people. There's
honest.
very few people that actually do this for free, that travel up and down the country in their own times, or just for the love of professional wrestling. And when you ask these people to do things and then you're not honest with them, you piss them off. And you don't want to piss the people off that actually want to help.
That have a passion for it.
Because there isn't many of them left, and if the people that want to do this stop wanting to do this, then the rest of the scene's fucked.
Basically, you're killing the business.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Go watch Team 4-Star.
As always.
Botchamania.
We always recommend.
A little birdie tells me that a certain merch stand might be making a reappearance soon.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Someone soon might be getting the big green button.
I have no idea what you're on about.
Since you wanted to try talk to me about Twitter, we might be able to talk a certain someone, into how you doing.
What? How you doing? I have no idea what you're on about.
And this right here is a full British stud, and you can't teach that.
Bada bing!
Realest guy in the room.
How you doing?
But no, so a little birdie tells me that someone might be closer than first expected.
That sounds something. That could be anything. That could mean either I'm
on that cliffhanger, folks.
That could mean I'm either getting the all clear or I've done something without even actually knowing it.
To end this episode, all I'm going to say is Tony Blair's had a longer reign than what Matt Burns might have had for some things.
I will shoot you. I will shoot you or stab you.
The last time
remember, I do have katanas.
The last time Matt Burns,
Enough.
made his appearance in a professional wrestling ring, Tony Blair was in charge of the country. He wasn't really. It was David Cameron.
I'm trying to think if it is or not.
It was David
Cameron. Good lord.
But it feels like Tony Blair.
It's feeling like Tony Blair, yeah. With the weapons of mass destruction.
Yes. Right then, folks. Other than that, though,
have
a good evening.
One thing I will say before we go, we do recommend also Healthy Minds
yes.
changes, so we do recommend that as well. And as always, we do recommend you check out the UK Wrestle Fan Zone and the UKWA as always, because they do great work. And as always, check out your local wrestling, regional wrestling in general, basically.
Yeah.
And with that, we will be, hopefully, if we're not busy, we'll either be doing a live episode next week, or if not, we will be doing a recorded episode.
It'll be a pre-recorded one again.
Pre-recorded it is, and with that,
because we have Venom.
We have Venom, which is on the Sunday,
and potentially a show on Saturday.
Potentially. So, if we have got a show on Saturday, we will be recorded and be loading up on Saturday, or we will be live as when we normally are live, which is usually on Saturday at 9.
Yeah, but other than that,
British
folks,
Standard Time.
Stay safe.
Stay safe, stay well, and catch you next week.
Bye, folks.
Catch you later.